Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. Trying to be more consistent here in posts. I'm excited that I've got another video up for you. So if you don't know much about me, I'm Cher, and I typically blog beauty, lifestyle, and occasionally parenting disabilities. Today I'm kind of still on the beauty side, a little out of the box today though. I'm going to be talking all about why I reconsidered an MLM as a beauty blogger and makeup artist. So, before you hit next, fast forward, go on to the next video, hear me out, because I just want to share some of my story and some of my thoughts and some things you might never have thought about, because this is what happened with me. I listened to a video from one of my friends that I have known for a long time, who is a professional makeup artist in my town, and she is the most amazing makeup artist. I mean, she is like the best of the best of the best, and the best person you could possibly learn from. And I just feel like all the universe connected for me to have her as a mentor in my life, and I'm just consider myself very blessed. But she recently had me listen to one of her videos that she had posted on her YouTube channel, talking about why you should consider an MLM if you are a makeup artist. So she had a lot of good points. And of course, when she first sent this video to me, I'm not gonna lie, I a little bit rolled my eyes. Sorry, Lisa, if you're watching. Because like everybody else, I was just like, oh my God, I hate MLMs. I do not want to listen to another spiel on blah, 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 direct sales and all that. I'm a beauty blogger. I'm an up-and-coming makeup artist. I just, no, I don't have time for that. I don't want to do that. Leave me alone. That was a little bit of my attitude. Now, the reason for this attitude is because I have had experience before with MLMs. And so, I had a bad taste in my mouth, and I just always told myself, well, I just suck at direct sales. That's just something I need to stay away from. The video that she shared with me, though, by the time I was done with it, I had completely changed my mind. And so I'm going to make a similar video today and just share with you a lot of points that she had made that I want to make as well, that she is absolutely right about. And I also can offer from the beauty blogging perspective, not just the makeup artist perspective. Her video was very focused on, makeup artists, people in the profession. I want to kind of talk about MLMs as a beauty blogger and makeup artist. So from both sides. So that's going to be a little bit of my discussion today. So the first thing that I just wanted to touch on is kind of from the beauty blogger perspective. And I have a lot of beauty blogger friends out there. I have beauty blogger friends that watch my YouTube videos, a lot of friends that I have met through building my Instagram page and then TikTok. And, I'm inundated with other people that are in the same profession as me. And so I'm kind of have a lot of them and you guys, any of you that might be watching, in mind. I just kind of wanted to share the wealth a little bit, because let's be honest, as an influencer, there's a lot of people who have dreams of being an influencer, and I guess I'm technically an influencer at this point. But I'm not necessarily a micro influencer. I have a fairly large following on Instagram, and I've done a good bit of affiliate sales, sponsored posts. I make an income from my blogging, and I absolutely love it. It's been my dream for sure. It's been something I've wanted to do. I never imagined I could even do this, and so it's like, wow, here I am. But at this point in my beauty blogging, I am not where I want to be income-wise, if that makes sense. I put in a lot of hours. I work full-time hours in blogging, And that's across the board, just whether it's, I don't focus on, I have multiple social media accounts basically. So, I'm doing Instagram, I'm doing blog posts, I'm doing YouTube, I'm doing TikTok, I've got a Facebook. That's just blogging alone. I used to do a lot of blog posts on the special needs side. Special needs parenting, I've kind of gotten a little more away from that and focused a lot more on beauty these days. But I occasionally do some parenting disabilities. But just with everything, I definitely work at least 40-hour weeks, sometimes 50. So a lot of blogging, especially in the beginning, is just, you're doing it for the love of it, not for the money of it. And eventually when you get to where you have a huge following, sorry if you guys hear my son in the background as usual, when you get to the point where you have a huge following, you start to really see the financial rewards from it. I'm probably in that middle area where I've, started seeing some finances, but it's not to a huge following where I'm supporting my family on that income, right? But everybody I know that's in this business is doing this consistently. They're putting in that many hours, or they're putting in very consistent hours every single day for the love of this business. So, I kind of was getting to a point where I'm just like, I love this, but I really want to be able to have a business from it. I can get more and more and more, as I'm patient, and I'm still building towards that. But what if you could get paid in the meantime a full-time salary doing the same thing? I mean, basically what you're doing now as a beauty blogger. So in my mind, I was thinking, but that's direct sales. That's very different. No, it's really not. So my friend Lisa, that I have talked about and discussed, that my mentor and trainer, and the one who is just way up in our company, I thought it must be fairy dust, magic. She's sprinkling, putting spells on people. She's just really, really good. She can sell to anybody. As I have started learning from her and growing under her with my business now, I'm seeing that no, she's doing exactly what I do. I'm influencing. I am an influencer. She is an influencer as well. She is serving people with her skills. She is amazing at what she does. She has makeup products. We also have a nutrition side, which I'll talk about later, but she's using her skills as a makeup artist, and she knows her stuff, and people come to her and they want to know what colors are going to be right for me, what skincare is going to be right for me. She's providing a service to them with her knowledge and her expertise that they need, and she is serving them, not selling to them. Yes, she's selling, but she's leveraging the skills and the talents and the gifts that she has. And I can't speak personally because I'm still kind of new building up my business at the moment, but I can tell you from what she has shared, and I'm sure she is fine with me sharing this. She broke down her income for her taxes and for, some of her financials. And she had it broken by like what categories, because she's like me, she does a little bit of everything. She has, her MLM, she has a makeup practice. She also has a boutique. And as she was dividing this all up and looking at her different incomes, her MLM income was the one that was making 4 times as much as the other categories. That was her income producer. So when you really look at breaking that down financially, it just blew my mind. So here's the kicker is, okay, she also blogs as well. She's not doing quite, she focuses her blog a lot more on her businesses, but she has done a little bit of affiliate sales. And so what's interesting is as she has talked to other beauty bloggers and other people in the makeup artist profession as well, sharing her knowledge and her experience, you know, from all of these vantage points. She has done it all. She gets a lot of people who turn their nose up at her, or at the MLM side, when she makes 4 times as much as they do. So it's just interesting that a lot of people think almost like they're too good for this MLM, yet here she is making this huge income. In addition to that, okay, people think that, well, it's an MLM, you know, like especially maybe if you're looking at it from a makeup side, and makeup artists, they don't necessarily tend to want to use MLMs as some of the products in their makeup kit that they're putting on their clients. Well, I'm just going to tell you, this makeup, okay, she puts on the governor of our state. The state of Florida. I'm in Florida, okay? She is the makeup artist, the professional makeup artist for our governor, our Secretary of State, a lot of high-ranking political officials, and the governor's wife likes Arbonne. So it's just an example, you know, whether you're shopping at Ulta or Sephora and going with well-known brands that some other makeup artists use, or other brands that people have heard of or haven't heard of on your vlog, doesn't matter where the source was. It's just the importance is finding quality products that you truly have researched and believed in and can recommend to your audience, or can recommend or put on your clients. You're still doing the same thing you would be doing in blogging or in your practice. You're finding, you know, products that you recommend, and you're offering that service, and you're getting paid more for it. You're leveraging that service. And so we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about why it is that you're maybe going to be getting paid more. And I'm going to break this down a little bit more for you, maybe from even the makeup artist side as well. So let's first talk about it from the makeup artist side, why you could potentially make a lot more doing your MLM along with that business. And then we'll also talk about it from the beauty blogger side as well. So from the makeup artist side, you know, if you're a makeup artist, then, you know, say like you're doing bridal makeup a lot and specializing on, you know, formal events. You're going to be doing a lot of weekends, you know, a lot of Saturday weddings. You're going to be working a lot in the morning, and you can make a lot in one pop, you know, with a wedding party. But you only have so many Saturdays in a month. You only have so much time that you can offer a service. At some point, that time maxes out. So there's always going to be a cap on how much you can make as a makeup artist. Because again, you only have so much time. You're only one person. Yes, you can hire other people under you in your practice and maybe even be making a commission off of that as well. But again, you know, it's a service that is hard to build a huge company on. And, you know, again, you're going to max out after so much time. So what if, as you are providing a service to your clients and you've made them so beautiful, they love their colors, they love how they look, and they start asking you, oh my goodness, you know, you used this color, and what shade did you use? And what was this foundation? This is amazing. And you're going to be giving them all these tips where they're going to go run to Ulta afterwards, and you're sending them there, and you're getting zero cut of that. You're sending them away to another store after you've done this one-time service, and that's it. What if instead you do this service, you get paid for that entire morning for all these beautiful bride and bridesmaids and their family, and you have all these girls and they love their colors? What if you were putting your MLM colors on them? They're loving their foundation, and they actually buy this from you as well. And then they become a preferred customer. And then the next thing you know, they're ordering every month off your website, and you haven't lifted a finger, and you're making passive income now off of that one event. So you're maximizing and you are leveraging how much you're making, because now you're doubling up. You're going above your max and you're making even more money off of it, and it's a passive income that is continuing and continuing and continuing, whereas before you might never see these people again. Maybe you can hope that they're going to recommend you to somebody else they know, word of mouth, you're going to get more brides in the future, but that's going to be it. So this is another opportunity for income, you know, to supplement what you've got going on as well. But, you know, like I said, in Lisa's case, she's making more from her MLM than she is doing brides, and she is booked up. I mean, she turns people away because she books way out. You know, she's basically like the top makeup artist in our town. So, you know, consider that. And then another thing to consider with, you know, a makeup practice is, I mean, you have things like what we've experienced with COVID and everything shutting down and basically no weddings happening for a year. And now they're starting to, you know, come back again. But, you know, an entire business gone for a good year where you're not doing any makeup. It's nice not having all of your eggs in one basket. So just thinking about that, and you might be thinking, you know, this is something that's like recession proof, you know, people are always going to do weddings, but could we have ever anticipated something like COVID, right? You know, if you're doing an MLM along with it, that passive income's still going. People are still buying off of your website in the meantime while everything else is shut down. So something else to consider. And then there's also a point she had made, which is, it's true, is, you know, being a makeup artist, it can be really physically rough on you. You're standing up, hovering over people. You start to get that hump back. Your neck gets achy at the end of the day. You know, how long can you sustain that? You're going to continue in that field as long as you can. But, you know, I have a friend that was a hairdresser that over time she ended up having to have surgery on her wrist because just doing this all day long, cutting people's hair and styling, and it's just, it can be rough on you physically. So just thinking about that is what happens, you know, if you can't sustain it into the future. Nice to know that you might have another income as well. So thinking from that, not having all your eggs in one basket, diversifying a little bit, but still being able to use your skills and your talents, your expertise. I think that's where I'm coming from the most is, you know, I have skills. Your everyday average person, they might know how to do very basic, minimal makeup where they don't look like a clown maybe, but they don't know makeup. They don't know all the brands. They don't know all the ins and outs of beauty. They don't have the knowledge, and we deserve to be paid for that. You know, I don't feel that for as much work as we put into it, it should just be a hobby. This is something that is just as valuable of an expertise as some of the other fields out there that are getting paid a lot more. So finding ways to leverage that and know that, you know our worth and know that we can get paid for our skills, our skill sets. Okay, and so then thinking about it kind of from the beauty blogger side, so, you know, what are we doing all day as beauty bloggers? A lot of us are giving product reviews. We're testing out makeup, we're testing out skincare, testing out all these products, we're having fun. Sometimes it's things that we're just already buying for ourselves and we go ahead and we put it on our YouTube channel and play with it for everybody and give a review so other people get to see it before they buy it, right? So sometimes we're buying that ourselves. Sometimes though, it's a sponsored or affiliate post and that we're getting to try. What we're working though with on that is there's a lot of stress involved with that. We're worried about our engagement rates. If you're on Instagram as a blogger, you know what I mean. Everybody's looking at how much engagement we're getting. We're having to constantly look at our stats. We're having to constantly worry, oh my gosh, this post flopped. It did not get the reach that, you know, I wanted it to get. It didn't get the likes. You have it. We're constantly worried about growing. You know, we get unfollowers each day and we got to make sure that we're getting more followers than we're getting unfollowers. It's just this constant like, So life as a blogger is always chasing those stats every single day. It's stressful. So we should be getting paid for that. That is a lot of work that is a skill set. And coming up with marketing. I mean, we're doing marketing. Sometimes we're making graphics for people. We're doing, story sets. We're doing all kinds of things that are basically, we're marketing products. We're influencing people. So we are doing sales. It's just on more of a marketing approach. And again, we need to know our value and know we should be paid for our skills and for that hard work that we're putting in. So this is where, I get frustrated, is that, okay, I'm just going to be candid. I'm going to share like the financials with you. There's different commission sites, and some make more than others, but say like a company comes to me and say like it's going to be commission based only. They're not going to pay me and sponsor what I'm doing, but they're going to give me a cut of any sales that are made off of it. They offer me usually beauty bloggers will get a cut of like 15 to 20% at the most off of whatever they have sold. So with my MLM, I make 35% off of anything I sell. So just keep that in mind, that your commission rate is going to be higher if you pick the right MLM than what you're typically going to be making from these other companies. And if it's something that you're using all the time and you're just paying out of your own pocket and blogging, think about that. We all need skincare. We're all washing our face with something and moisturizing. If you're a beauty blogger, I mean, you're not just like throwing soap on your face, you are doing something for your skincare. So you're either buying it out of pocket yourself, or you're taking free product from companies in exchange for promoting for them. So if you're already having to buy skincare though, and you're buying it from the store or for somewhere, why not be finding skincare that you love, that you believe in, that's working for you, and be able to make a lot higher profit off of something you're already using and touting. And you're basically going to be able to still use your social media. So one thing that I was having limiting beliefs about with an MLM was, like I said before, felt like I was really bad at direct sales. And I will tell you, yes, I used to sell another beauty brand, which I still like that brand. However, they're not vegan and cruelty-free and clean and all of that stuff like the one I'm in now. And so this one is just such an amazing fit for what I'm doing for my life. But anyway, I sold that other brand twice. I sold for a jewelry MLM at one point as well. And I was a member of an essential oils MLM that I wasn't really trying to sell too much, but I was a member for like the discount, so I could sell it if I wanted to, and I would occasionally sell to people just to supplement my order. So you could technically say I have done the MLM thing 4 times before. 4 times. Now, with each of those, though, it was more in the days of having home parties. It was really before I had a social media presence. One time, it was way back, like 20 years ago, so social media didn't even exist back then. Yes, I'm telling my age here. The jewelry one at the time did not believe in social media. They very much believed in like personal home parties, so I was not even allowed to use my social media for them. So I did not have a lot of success for that way because I had to rely so much on personal friends and family. And I'll just say, I am sort of an island by myself. None of my close friends or family are really into like the beauty like I am. I'm kind of, my husband says, I'm the Disney princess for all my friends. And it's true. I'm the girly girl and I love all this stuff, but nobody close to me is even remotely interested in it. So my base is my social media base, basically. My network that buys from me, and so far, the people that have bought from me, it has pretty much been social media. It's been from blogging And so I just present that to you. If you are a beauty blogger or you're an influencer or you already are really good with social media, leveraging your social media, you don't know how much of an asset that is. It is a huge asset. So you can do this and you could be making more than you're already doing and still be doing your beauty blogging as well, because I will tell you, I'm still blogging. I'm blogging everything. I'm doing my MLM, and then I'm still taking product reviews. I'm still sampling all brands. But what's really nice is I know my brand, and so I know that I can always come back to it that has clean products, vegan products, cruelty-free products, all of that, you name it. And so, by the way, my brand is Arbonne. I mean, in case, and I know I've talked about it in other videos as well, but in case you're new here. So it's perfect for me, and it's the brand that I'm using on as I'm building a local makeup practice as well. It's a brand I know I can use on my clients, but I'm still using all different brands as well. And my friend Lisa does the same thing. She uses Arbonne on them, but she also has all different brands too. So I think those are a lot of my points today. I just wanted to plant that seed. If you are a beauty blogger or a makeup artist that, like me, you really could reconsider your thoughts on an MLM. If like me, you've always kind of just been like, meh, no thanks. Something to think about. So I think that has been the biggest thing for me is I love makeup. I love the art of makeup. I love being an artist, and I love being a blogger. And it's because it just really pulls some of those things about me. You know, I've always wanted to write. I've always wanted to be an actress and model. And, you know, I've always loved design and pretty things and beautifying things. And it kind of like both the blogging and being a makeup artist pulls all of that together for me. It's part of who I am. But I haven't always thought about it from the business side. But we need to, with everything, no matter what you do. If you're going to make a business out of something as opposed to a hobby, you've got to think from a business standpoint as well. So this is just putting our business brains on, shifting into that business mindset and thinking about what is a good way to leverage what you've got going on for you. So some food for thought. Just think about it. And I really appreciate you guys actually listening to this. And thank you for not hitting fast forward onto the next video. Maybe you didn't roll your eyes too much. If it's something you want to think about more, hit me up. Feel free to, I don't know where you're coming from. If you have found me on YouTube, I'm definitely putting all of my information down below. I've got like my blog links down there. I've got my Instagram. You feel free to message me on Instagram. You can feel free to email me. I think I'll put my email down below as well in the caption. So check it all out. And if you have questions or you want to talk more, hit me up. I'm here. And with that, I'm going to wrap it up. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you on the next one.